120-pound class. We've got Toby McBride for the Fort Morgan Mustangs just about ready to go. He's going to be taking on, looks like a Meade Maverick out there. Get you that here in just a second. Colorado Plains Medical Center is where excellence, expertise, and experience matters. Excuse me. Good luck, Fort Morgan Mustangs and all the wrestlers this year from Colorado Plains Medical Center. Well, Toby McBride steps out there on the mat. 37-4 here as a sophomore. Jorge Cortez from Meade, his opponent. The Meade wrestler, 34-13 this year. Here's a shot by the Meade wrestler, and the underhook by McBride keeps him away. Now he wraps up, he has a whizzer set up, and the Meade wrestler trying to wrap around for a reach for a single leg. We'll see who's going to win the battle here. Now they split apart, and they'll come back into the center. Mustangs and Mavericks out on the mat. Kind of a weak single leg attempt and a huge sprawl by McBride. He sprawled so far away that he fell down, and the Meade wrestler nearly caught up to him. Cortez just about got behind him for a takedown, but they slip out of bounds. 1 minute, 20 seconds to go here in the first period. Jesus Ibarra going to be our final Mustang wrestler coming out on the mat here in just a few minutes. His match has not been put on the board yet, but we should be able to get through this match before Ibarra takes to the mat. Two wrestlers connected, and it's a pushing match out there now. Meade wrestler in on a shot. McBride keeps him away, and they'll go out of bounds with 55 seconds to go. Scoreless here in the first period. Back to the center. McBride hasn't done a lot yet. Cortez, the Meade Maverick, has been taking a bunch of shots. Toby McBride just really keeping him away. Now he goes into the headlock, and he's got it settled down, but who's going to win the battle? Well, it wasn't McBride. He thought he had the headlock, and the Meade wrestler just rolled him right through. Nice job by Jorge Cortez. And Toby McBride lost the throw battle, and he'll go out of bounds with 18 seconds to go, down by a score of 2-0. So McBride has 18 seconds to try and get himself an escape, trailing by a score of 2-0. Side drag by Cortez puts McBride down. Now McBride up onto his feet, trying to break out of the single leg. Time running thin on him here the last couple of seconds. He looks over at the clock, and he makes it onto his feet, but then the shot at the end will keep control, so he will not earn the escape. Toby McBride trailing 2-0 to Jorge Cortez, the senior from Meade. They flip the coin. The choice goes to McBride. He will defer it off. Cortez wants to work from the bottom. So Cortez will get settled in. McBride jumps on the right side. Cortez trying to just turn in to Toby McBride. McBride hits him with a big hard right crossface, flattens him back onto the mat. Big hard right crossface from Toby McBride, the Mustang sophomore. He keeps cranking away on that, just holding on to control. Jesus Ibarra still not up. He's going to come up on mat number 1, but it's going to be a ways away. So McBride continues to crank away on that hard crossface. We're down to 1:15 to go here in the second period. McBride trailing 2-0. He got taken down. Excuse me. Fort Morgan's Toby McBride continues to ride, mashes down. Cortez from Meade puts him onto his stomach. Cranks the right side crossface. And the Meade wrestler turns back in, and he is trying to grab onto a double leg. They're up facing each other. There's the 1-point escape, so McBride is now down 3-0. And I don't have, I don't have the records here, but I'm sure these two guys have met somewhere along the line. Wrestlers stay on their feet. We're down to 29 seconds to go here in the second period. Toby McBride trails 3-0. Here's the big shot, and he's got the takedown, trying to turn the half Nelson. He's got the Meade wrestler on his back right near the edge. Shoulders go outside the boundary, but he's got some back points coming. We're just going to get, I think, just 2 back points for Toby McBride. So he'll go up by a score of 4-3. Cortez ended up out of bounds. His shoulders went outside the line before the 5 count to award the 3 back points. So McBride now leads at 4-3. And we are down at the end of the second period. So in one swift move, McBride takes the lead. He'll start the third period, and he was into the referee's position immediately. McBride up onto his feet, kicks free, there's the escape, and he's just going to tackle and go for the headlock and make the same mistake he did before. He had the headlock and got rolled through and taken down. So Toby McBride got a little too excited on the headlock toss, and now he'll get the escape. And now, let's see, after all that flurry of points, McBride is now up 6-5. So with the escape, that puts him up 6-5, I guess. So they're on their feet. Time is down now. Minute and 20 seconds to go in the match. They're on their feet. McBride has made 2 mistakes trying to throw his opponent. Been taken down twice. Down to 1:07 to go in the match. Now they connect forehead to forehead. McBride has a hold of an ankle. I'm sure he's looking to go for another headlock here, but after going 0 for 2 on those, he's going to have to be pretty careful. Again, Toby McBride leading by a score of 6-5. Jesus Ibarra coming up here on mat number 1 in a few moments. He'll be the final wrestler of the night for the Mustangs. There's the toss, and now McBride settles it in. He's got it, and there's the pin. So it took him 5 minutes and 50 seconds to get it done, but just like that, the match is over. Toby McBride gets the pin and moves on. So give credit to Cortez, who wrestled a pretty good match, but third